Welcome to Jimmy Bowen and Friends. Each week's episode features Jimmy Bowen and a special guest like Radney Foster, J.D. Shelburne, Darren and Brooke Aldrich, and more. Today's guest is Buddy Jewell. Now, here's Jimmy Bowen.
Yesterday's gone. Love me from now on. Be true to me. Forget about the past. No, I don't care if I'm not the first love you've known. Just so I'll be the last. Darling, I'll never ask.
Well, thank you, and welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys. We have got an exciting night. I have got a friend of mine that's come to visit with us tonight that I have wanted on the show for the last couple of seasons, and his schedule finally permitted it. Singer, songwriter extraordinaire, and we have Mr. Buddy Jewell with us tonight. We're going to have some fun with him tonight. You guys stick with us, and we'll be right back after these few messages.
There's more Jimmy Bowen and Friends coming up right after this short break. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, welcome back, folks. The guest we have tonight is such an honor to have him with us tonight. We've tried to get him last season and we're unable to, but we got him this season, and it's such an honor to have this gentleman on the stage. I've loved his vocals, loved his songs and his singing, and as a performer, please make welcome Mr. Buddy Jewell.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Jimmy.
I tell you what, this is great. I know we tried to get you last year or last season and had a few little health issues going on, and
Yeah, I went ahead and got the COVID and got it out of the way.
good for you. Good for you. Well, I'm glad you could stop today because you're kind of in transit. You came from somewhere and you're leaving to go somewhere else, right?
Yeah, just got back from shows up in Michigan and headed down to Texas now.
Oh, well, cool. Well, I'm glad you could stop. Now, let's give everybody a little bit of history. I remember this show. Jim Ed Brown hosted it.
Yeah?
National syndicated show. Yeah, some of you may remember, called Nashville Star. Y'all remember that show? He won it. He won it. Now, what did that show, what was the experience like with that show back then? And then what did it do for you as an artist?
Oh, God. Well, you know, I'd been in Nashville for 10 years prior to that, and I couldn't get a record deal. Everybody passed me over, 3 or 4 times. And I was blessed to be able to win the first season of that, and my career took off, and all my dreams started coming true. Yeah.
Well, hey, you know, it's now you even had somebody else on there, and you beat this particular artist too, right?
There was a young lady named Miranda Lambert on there, came in third. Kind of makes me wish I hadn't have tried so dang hard.
Well, you know, now, all right, tell us a little bit. I can understand that. But anyway, Pour Out the Rain, was that your first biggest hit or one of your first biggest hits?
It was my very first hit song. I had written it, actually, it's about a true conversation I had with my 3-year-old Lacey on the way to daycare one day.
So how did you write it? What sparked Lacey to get you to write that?
We were...
she being a 3-year-old.
Yeah, there's a lady named Miss Kay out in Mount Juliet that did in-home daycare, and you know, back then I was musician, so it was kind of feast or famine. All these guys can tell you about that. And my wife had the steady job. She was a nail technician. She did all these sculptured nails all you ladies like to wear. And so we would take the kids to Miss Kay when I was going to be in the studio and Tanae was having to work. And we're talking, Lacey and I are on our way out there, and we're talking about Jesus and heaven. And she says, in her little car seat back here, Daddy, I don't think I want to go to heaven. And I said, well, I think you ought to reconsider, because I hear the other place doesn't have air conditioning. Anyway, she got really quiet, and she asked me that question. And a few months later, I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't sleep, and had that situation on my mind and started humming a melody, la-da-da-da-dee, and that's where the song came from. That's where it came from. Yeah.
Oh, what a neat story. You're going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to do it right now.
Absolutely.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Buddy Jewell.
Thanks, Jimmy.
The moment was custom made to order. I was riding with my daughter on our way back from Monroe. Like children do, she started playing 20 questions, but I never would have guessed one could touch me to my soul. She said, Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I gonna see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? Do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? La da 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 dee 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 dee. Well, I won't lie, I pulled that car right over, and I sat there on the shoulder trying to dry my misty eyes. I whispered, Lord, I want to thank you for my children, 'cause your innocence that fills them often takes me by surprise. Like Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I gonna see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? Do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Craig Fletcher on that fiddle, y'all. Well, I thought about it later on, and a smile came to my face. And when I tucked her into bed, I got down on my knees and prayed. Lord, when I get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? I don't want to come to visit, 'cause I'm coming home to stay. And I can't wait to see my family and meet Jesus face to face. And do you think, Lord, you could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? La da 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 dee 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 dee. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Don't go away. Jimmy Bowen and friends will be right back. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Buddy, that was tremendous. I've always loved that song.
Thanks,
I remember that song first came out, and I love that song.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's
that.
such a, especially when you start it. La da 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 dee. That's cool. I like that.
Actually, that was a mistake.
Yeah, but it's a cool mistake, though. That's great. Well, listen now. Well, now you're not only a singer, you're a writer. So what is in your catalog? How many songs have you written? Tell us a little bit about the writing side of Buddy Jewell.
You know, I don't have a clue how many I've written. It hasn't been thousands. I'm more of a spurt writer. I'm a wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, can't sleep, and get up and write something down, kind of guy. And I learned to get up and do that, or we wouldn't have had Help Pour Out the Rain. Yeah. But I've been blessed with I've only had 2 other artists record my stuff in the 29 years I've been in town. Yeah. Yeah, or actually 3, but yeah.
Well, at least they're recording them, right?
Yeah, hey, that's 1 every 10 years. That's pretty good.
Well, tell us about it. Yeah, you're doing better than most. So tell us about your project, the Blue Bonnet.
Well, Blue Bonnet Highway is my current project. It's produced by my buddy Mitchell Brown. Craig Fletcher actually played dobro and fiddle on it for me and did a great job. And we've had some success early on with Americana and bluegrass as well, a top 20 and a top 19.
There you go.
And going strong.
There you go. Well, now, is this song part of it? This next song? You're going to do this next song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to do this next. Willie Gave Up Weed.
Yeah.
Now, you wrote that. Co-wrote it?
I wrote it. Yeah, I was on a treadmill at the rec center in Nolensville and reading a news article back in November 2019. I read that Willie said he had to quit smoking pot because of his lungs. And the more I thought about it, the funnier it got to me. So I wrote this song.
So it's based on a true story or not a true story?
Well, it's a true story. He quit smoking pot. He probably would smoke it in his sleep if he'd find somebody to hold it for him. But I'm sure he's finding other ways to get it into his body.
That's true. But you're going to do it right now. I want to hear it. The audience is going to love this.
Right,
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Buddy Jewell.
Well, the prophets and the preachers have been warning us for years. Someday God's gonna show up and the world will disappear. Well, I never thought it'd happen while I was here on earth, till I turned on my radio this morning and I heard 1, 2, 3. Willie gave up weed. Willie gave up weed. It's gotta be a sign, some kind of Bible prophecy. They say he beat his bong into a plowshare, mercy me. Jesus must be coming back, cause Willie gave up weed. I swear it's true, y'all. Now hell is freezing over, pigs are passing flying cars. It's rumored that Pelosi sent Trump a Christmas card. CNN and Fox are shocked, the networks all agree. Judgment days are coming, 'cause Willie gave up weed. Y'all know what to sing. Hey, Willie gave up weed. Willie gave up weed. It's gotta be a sign, some kind of Bible prophecy. They say he even combed his beard to get rid of the seed. Pizza Huts are shutting down, 'cause Willie gave up weed. Pass it around now, boys. Over here now. Yeah, Willie gave up weed. Willie gave up weed. California just lost half of its economy. Oh, Snoop Dogg is rejoicing, singing, that means more for me. Glory, hallelujah, Willie gave up weed. Soon Adam Schiff could be drinking a beer with Hannity. Well, stranger things have happened. Red-headed stranger things, in fact, y'all. Willie gave up weed.
We'll be back with more Jimmy Bowen and Friends in just a moment. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
And welcome back. What y'all think of Buddy Jewell? How'd you like his Willie song? He'll go down in history with that one, that's for sure. It's great to have Buddy on the show, and maybe we can come back sometime and do another one with us. We're going to close the show tonight. We have we do a couple songs here from a mentor that we, so to speak, everybody on this stage has had. We all worked with the great Earl Thomas Conley for quite some time, and some of the band longer than others, but we're devoted to Earl, and what a great writer and a great performer. And we're going to do a song tonight. We're going to close with it, and I'm going to try to do it justice, but we love the song, and we want to do it as a little tribute to Earl. And we hope that you enjoy it. We're going to say goodnight to you on this one, and we'll see you on the next round.
Hey, how you been? Good to see you again. Gee, it's been a long time. How's that new man? Mama and them. Since she told me goodbye, I'm still the same, still raising Cain. Nobody's worried about me. I come and I go, just as I please, since I set myself free. But I can't win for losing you. I just can't get over you being footloose and fancy free. Ain't all it's cracked up to be, and the grass ain't no greener here on the other can't win for losing you. Well, I'm on my way. There's so much to say.